Welcome back. Ever browse through one of those tabloids and think, man, I wish I had Kelly Ripa's abs or maybe Madonna's arms? Well, we're kicking off a series today on how you can get your favorite celebrity body parts. Certified fitness and nutrition coach David Modderman is here now to show us the exercises that we need to do to get pop star Rihanna's sexy toned legs. Now, she was supposed to be here and like show off her legs in person, but she had some stuff come up and it wasn't enough time to get ready. She heard you're going to be here, so she, she wasn't ready.
That's a shame, right?
Yes,
yeah.
But we do have a picture.
Wow.
And look how fabulous her legs looks, because she did one of the Venus ads, because she's got really hot, sexy legs. Now, what's nice about hers, obviously, as a woman looking at this, I like the fact that they're like toned. They're, they're not like little stick birdie legs or anything like that. So
chicken legs, right?
They're not chicken legs. I like that. So how do we get started? How do we get her legs?
Well, most people, they want those legs, but they're not sure what to do. They make a lot of mistakes. They think they just need to do a diet or just some kind of a cardio.
Or if I just walk 1,157 miles every week, I'm going to get those.
Yeah, nutrition and cardio have their place, but resistance training is going to be where it's at.
That's where it's at for legs.
Right.
Okay. So
and usually I prefer like compound movements.
Okay. What is like multiple?
Well, so actually movements that we're using more muscle fibers, so not machines preferably, but using more your body weight, dumbbells, things like that, because that's going to use more muscle fibers, stimulate more muscle tissue, and actually give us that defined, toned, muscular look that we're looking for.
All right. Well, I'm an impatient exerciser, so are these things that, are your legs a pretty easy or long-term thing that you have to work on to start getting in shape?
Usually if you're, give it a good month and if you do things correctly, follow a good plan, do the right exercises.
You got anything I can do in a day?
Probably not a day. It might take a little longer than that. No, there's never going to be that quick fix, unfortunately, right?
All right, let's get to work. Let's see how we can get legs like Rihanna.
Well, the first one I always start off with is a squat. That's a pretty traditional exercise. But the nice thing about the squat is you can do it so many different ways. You can start off with just, most exercises I would say start out with just your body weight. Maybe 2 sets of 12 to 15 reps. Okay. But starting out with a regular squat where you're just sitting away, nice wide stance. Okay. You're sitting away and you're pushing through your toes. By pushing through your toes, you get to focus more on using the front of your legs. Okay.
And you want to make sure, I remember you always got to make sure like with the knees are not over your toes.
Sitting away from your knees, toes behind, your knees behind your toes, looking straight ahead, keeping your core tight. Okay. Exactly. But then you can actually make that a different squat we call a sumo squat. Okay. And position your feet a little bit farther apart. This will use a little more of your inner thighs. Okay. Also a little bit of your core. We want to get those inner thighs, those abductors, those muscles that we're trying to use, right? Okay. So we're going a little bit wider. We should get more of the inner thigh and also the quads, and a little bit of the glutes as well, all in that same movement.
Now, do you want to like concentrate on like having your, thinking about your upper thigh, like
right? The more you think about the muscle you're using, the more you're going to use it. If you just sort of think about whatever.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to eat ice cream after this is done. Okay.
Exactly. You do that, it's going to probably not work as well. Got to think about the muscle you're working, muscle-mind connection, right? Okay. The next one's going to be more for the hamstrings and glutes. There's 100 different exercises you could do for this.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
But doing a two-legged bridge, we're actually going to use the chair here. You can use a ball as well to make it more challenging, but the chair, most people have a chair laying around. We're actually put our heels on the chair, keep a good bend in our knees, and what we're going to do is push up through the heels, flex our hamstrings and our glutes, and flex those muscles right there. Hold it for about 2 seconds, lower it down, don't let our pelvis or behind touch the ground, come back up and flex those muscles again. So that's going to really contract the hamstrings and those glute muscles and for the behind, and really shape and tone those muscles.
Those are the big ones, of course. Excellent, I like that. Now you said, what is a good number to do like for all of them in terms of like the squats and the reps and stuff like that?
2 sets of 12 to 15 reps is a great start for body weight. Okay. Eventually you can focus on heavier weights, lower reps, more like the 6 to 10, even 10 to 12 range. Those are going to be the muscles, those exercises that get really strengthened. The more we can involve those muscle fibers, the better it's going to be. The more we focus on a machine and just isolate small, it's going to take more, and actually you have to do more exercises to actually do that as well.
Now, are your legs something that you can do every day, or should you do them every other day?
I would recommend every other day, or if you do them really, really hard, sometimes even once a week if you do them really hard, because they need recovery. They're a big muscle group. They need recovery time. Without that recovery, they're not going to actually get stronger, and they're not going to develop that toned muscular look you're looking for.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much. Now next week you're going to be back with more. We're going to show you how you can get Madonna's arms. We're going to show you how to get good core. So we're going to pick a different celebrity body part each week. Now, first, speaking of this body part this week, you can find these tips and contact information for David online at our Take 5 home.